Please give a warm welcome to the visiting team. Mono Saigon
legit big, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of effect he has on his teammates now that there's a big man that's behind you that can help on defense and offensively crash the boards a lot more. I played against him back when I was playing for the Philippines 2 years ago, and this guy's a familiar face, and there's a reason for it. The way he's been producing, one of the lone bright spots last game, 33 points, 14 rebounds, and on the defensive end, 6 steals. He was smoking hot, 4 out of 9 from 3-point range. So we're gonna expect to see more of that coming into this game.
Yes, sir. That is what the ABL fans have gotten accustomed to see from Michael Singletary, and they will hope to see more of him today here at CIS Arena. Starting 5, a bit of a few changes. Preston Knowles, Jitchai Anante, Nopon Sangtong, Michael Singletary, and Moses Morgan. Ryan Watkins is not here for the Mono Vampire today, Jeff.
It's going to be interesting to see how that will affect their game. You know, the production that he had, averaging a double-double in their throughout the season. So let's see what happens to their team now.
Yes, sir. For the Saigon Heat, another new change to the team. Torian Graham, as you see there, as the starting guard. He is replacing Gary Forbes. Torian Graham, a high flyer. And Coach Kevin Gurkis is going to expect a lot from him in this game.
Well, you know, if you see his credentials, the guy is he was undrafted in 2017 NBA draft, but the experience in the G League, Cyprus, Dutch Basketball League, Mexico, he's played everywhere, man. So the youth, the experience he has, so the firepower, we're going to be excited to see what kind of offensive game he has.
Yes, sir. 2 high flyers for the Saigon Heat. Sam Thompson and Torian Graham at the wings for the Saigon Heat. Jandang Hua playing at the point guard. And also Tim Will.
Now he's not the starting center.
But the start will go to the Saigon Heat. They get the first possession. Sam Thompson, that's a matchup you want to see. Sam Thompson on Singletary. Switched immediately though. Graham with his first touch. Takes the drive, goes straight to the basket, and immediately draws a foul.
That's the aggressiveness he has. First touch of the ball, first play. He's trying to get to the rim and draw some contact. So that's a great move to draw contact off his drive and just fish for that foul.
The foul will be on Jitchai Anante, starting off the game with his first personal. Torian Graham gets a chance to get on the board for the first time in his Saigon Heat career, and he does. Again, an explosive offensive player, a good friend of John Wall, actually. As you mentioned, his experience playing in the NBA, playing overseas, something that you really want to see.
Seems to be some clarification on the foul called. I think who got that foul.
Yeah, I think the first signal might have gotten switched up a bit, but the refs have corrected it to be Jitchai Anante for the first personal.
You know, you saw Thailand's coach going off.
So the Saigon Heat go up 2-0 to start this game. Preston Knowles bringing up the ball. Sang Tong gets it to Singletary. That's the main man. Trying to drive inside. Good defense by Thompson, and tried to drop a pass, but miscommunication there by the Vampire.
That's actually a great pass. Just I think he slipped on the way to the basket. He was wide open. That was a great look by Singletary.
Now Thompson bringing up the ball. They're starting the offense a lot with him. Getting it to Graham again on that right side wing. Gets the screen, pulls up for 3. Misses on that one, and the Mono Vampire on the break. Singletary pulls it back out, goes to the corner. Anante drives inside, loses the ball, and we are up in the breaks again. Torian Graham drives, and quick hands by Moses Morgan.
That's good transition defense on the drive by Graham, but you know, it's a bad start for the Vampire. 2 straight turnovers off poor passes underneath.
They will need to clean that up to get better shots on their offensive possessions. Checking out the clock situation a bit here are the refs, but solid start on defense by the Saigon Heat. See there on screen, Coach Andre Erlip enjoying his first season with the Mono Vampire, a 5-2 record. Despite the recent loss, the Mono Vampire have been the cream of the crop so far this season in the APL.
I think tied in wins, 5 against the Philippines, Ala Pilipinas. So they're playing well. They have to clean up a little bit of off their sloppy passing as you see the start of the game, but if they keep playing defense, I think it's not going to be a problem.
They're going to be pleased to know that the Ala Pilipinas actually lost the game earlier today in our 4-game Super Sunday in the Asane Basketball League. So they have a chance to take sole possession at the top of the standings today should they be able to clear a victory here against the Saigon Heat. Having some scoreboard issues at the moment right now. Of course, this arena is not an easy place to play for the visiting team. The fans are really loud here, Jeff.
It's also difficult to call the game and how loud the fans are. They have the clappers. They're just cheering their team on.
Yeah, but that's a great situation for the experience watching the game here at CS Arena. We will resolve some scoreboard issues as the refs and the scorers table try the offensive end. Seems like we've pretty much cleared the situation. The players taking back onto the floor. It'll be Saigon Heat ball. Again, the Heat are up 2-0 off free throws by Torian Graham. Justin Young looking ready to inbound the ball. And we're ready to resume action with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Justin Young looking to get the ball in, finally gets it, but it's tapped away by the Mono Vampire. An instant turnover by the Heat.
It's not what you want off the timeout, getting a turnover.
Preston Knowles trying to kick it around. Chicha Nandi pulls up for 3. He has been on fire this season.
One of their better shooters on the floor. He's there to spread the floor and to defend with his length. So a great shot, great composure.
Offense going back to Torian Graham again, and this time the Mono Vampire defended well. A block by Nopor Sangtong.
Looks like they adjusted in the aggressiveness of Graham driving to the hole. Everybody collapsed on that possession, doing a great job not fouling, ending up with a block shot.
So 2 good defensive possessions for the Mono Vampire. But the Saigon Heat will still get the ball. Sam Thompson misses the jumper. Mono Vampire back on the break again. Singletary to Moses Morgan. The trail of 3. An offensive board by Mono though. Drive inside Ananthi. The ball rolls out of the rim, but basket interference by his own teammate there.
He grabbed the ring while the ball was trying to find its way down into the hole. So Singletary not realizing that he could have just let it go.
You can tap it out, but you can't grab a hold of that ring. Thompson, second straight miss, and another big-time board by Preston Knowles. Knowles doing a little bit of everything, driving inside, kicks it to the corner, ball moving around, Singletary for 3, and it goes down.
And that was off the penetration, off the left side. Quick kick to the corner, quick swing to their best shooter, Singletary. He just knocks it down with ease.
Great ball movement by the Mono Vampire. They're starting to feel it. Saigon Heat has Jean Danquois trying to handle the ball. He almost gets picked by Preston Knowles. He was called for a foul there, just slightly a bit too slow.
He tapped the ball. He thought he could get it. Ended up grabbing the feet. That's a great aggressive defense by Knowles.
That's his first personal. The Mono Vampire now have come up into the lead, 6-2. Whale getting it inside. Justin Young pulls up for a 3 of his own. Rims out again, and another defensive board by Preston Knowles. Knowles kicks it to Morgan, who will slow it down. Gonna start the offense again with Knowles. Looking for his options, pulls up for three, and the Mono Vampire just knocking everything down.
And after that, with those technical difficulties, looks like they're coming out strong, offense and defense.
A good stoppage by Mono Vampire. Saigon Heat looking to get back. Torian Graham pulls up and once again hitting that side of the rim. Nearly another turnover by the Heat. Now starting to struggle to figure out their offense, and the crowd giving an ovation to their new big man, Raquinho Williams, who's coming in for Team Wales.
Here we go. The big man entering the court. The crowd loves it. Let's see what he's got.
A sizable advantage there, as you can see. And nearly another turnover. Kid Chayanante stepping on the line. They have really got to watch out that perimeter passing. Justin Young to inbound the ball. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Finds Graham again. The one-handed floater barely rims out, and Preston Knowles once again with a board.
That was a great shot for Graham, just didn't knock it down.
Almost a good shot by Knowles there. Anante gets Williams in the air, and an easy basket by Nupwan Sangtong goes unanswered, but he gets the foul anyways.
That was a broken play. I thought he traveled. Got control of his feet, then step out of bounds. Blocks the wide open layup, but getting the rebound and drawing the foul. So, poor foul by Graham.
Saw there on the replay. Sam Townsend anticipating the ball to go the other way. Turns out to be a not so bad foul there as Sangtong misses his first free throw.
You know, Sangtong is really just in there to bang bodies, try to do the dirty work. Got to work on his free throws, and he knocks down the second one.
Forced into a starting role today with the absence of Ryan Watkins. Here's Sangtong, gets on the board. And finally, Williams here with the ball. He has the size. Kicks it back out, though. Shot goes back to Williams, back to Young. They are really trying to get their big man in action. The hook hits the rim again. Nothing going down for the Heat. Singletary, Moses Morgan wide open for three, and another triple forces a timeout for the Heat.
That's just the what you get, the cons of bringing in a big man like Williams in. He was down deep in the paint, left this man wide open for three.
Have gone by here in the first quarter. The Saigon Heat still yet to have made a field goal. They'll be coming out of the timeout here with that on their mind. Down 13-2 to start this game.
That's a 11-0 run by the Vampire after the 2 points by Graham. So they're trying to set him up now, get a better looking basket.
Sam Thompson here dancing on the line, but steps on the baseline, and another turnover for the Heat.
Gotta credit the defense by the Vampire. Not letting up, not giving any open looks. Forcing a turnover.
Preston Knowles having a good game so far, running the offense. He has the big man on him, trying to dance with him. Pulls up, put on the line. Doesn't go down. Saigon Heat looking for a way to answer. Torian Graham pulls up. Once again goes back, but the big body of Williams going into work there.
That's what we talked about, the impact that a legit big will have. He's towering over everybody inside. Michael Singletary couldn't, you see on the screens, couldn't box him out. They're just reaching over everyone.
Both teams making key substitutions. It's Kevin Yerkes bringing in a forward in Tam Din. Coach Andre Erlin bringing in a big guy in Tier 1, Chucky John. Again, the Saigon Heat, Torian Graham. Getting back to Thompson, looking for that pick and roll. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson pulls up. Another shot rattles out for the Saigon Heat.
You're settling too much for jump shots. You got a mismatch inside.
That jump shot almost went in for Michael Singletary, but now they're on the run. Sam Thompson sidesteps, hits the front of the rim, and finally they get the first field goal in the game off a putback.
That's off the transition. They got to create stops and push the ball.
Preston Knowles creating the contact there.
I really like the game of Preston Knowles. His ability to rebound the ball, the lack of a big man, making all the right decisions on the break, on the half court, what plays to call. So that's just a luxury to have if you're a coach.
Not the biggest signing in the APL this season, but he's been making it work for the Mono Vampire. Started the season off the bench, would work his way up into the starting lineup at Coach Andre Erlich, and knocks down the 2 free throws. Shandong Kwa again going to that Thompson-Graham combination. Graham pulls up with a hand in his face. Now they're going to the big man, and another foul down low.
That's what they gotta keep doing. You know, they're settling for jump shots. With Williams inside, it's either a foul or a bucket, so they gotta exploit that mismatch.
The Saigon Heat should be looking for that big body. Quite a height difference against Chantachon there. Thompson there looking for the big man, trying to get it in. Gets a lot of black shirts around him, and another foul drawn on the big man.
Right on cue, drawing a foul or getting 2 points. He's got that mismatch, banging bodies inside, just drawing that foul. Let's see if he can convert both on the line.
That is the second personal foul on Tirawat Chantachon, who has just come into the game. So Coach Andre Erlich has to watch out for that big man rotation going up against Williams.
Gotta tell you, TK, if you're a shooter, though, it's really tempting to just keep shooting. If you have a big man like Williams on the inside, able to grab offensive rebounds.
That's true.
So I can't really blame them.
We'll see how they adjust their game plan. Mono Vampire about to change in. Tyler Lamb should be their second leading scorer coming off the bench. There we go, Tyler Lamb substituting in for Chichai Anante. Bringing in more firepower from the perimeter. Still bringing up the ball, though, is Preston Knowles. He has Torian Graham on him. Trying to go down in the paint. Moses Morgan trying to get loose in the post. Gets it all the way to Lamb. Lamb drives inside, floating. Looper does not go down. Saigon trying to get out in the break. Camden gets it to Williams once again, and another foul down low.
We talked about what kind of impact Williams will have coming into this team. And all he's done is really draw fouls and create havoc inside, so nobody can stop him. Great adjustment by Saigon, realizing this and going to him inside the latter part of this first quarter.
Yes, and just forcing the hands of Andre Erlich, who has now have to take out Chantachon and bringing back in Noporn Sangtong.
Is that 3 fouls? That's 3 fouls.
It's going to be a long night for the big men of the Mono Vampire. So far, they are still up ahead by 8. Their three-point shooting has done the damage. Michael Singletary trying to work down in the post. Gets blocked from behind by Chandang Kwa.
Good aggressive move, but better defense by Saigon, collapsing 2 players inside.
Saigon turning it up on defense a bit now with a big man in the middle. He's drawn away there to focus on Tyler Lamb, who's going to dance with the big man. Ooh, gets by him. Everything but the basket there, Jet.
Got lost in the sauce. That move, just failing to make that bucket. Oh, the other side, yeah.
Great answer by the Saigon Heat on the break. Finding Torian Graham. Momentum starting to shift the Saigon Heat way. Preston Knowles kicks it to Moses Morgan, pulls up for 3. And that big man has really changed this game.
exactly right, DK. Changing not only not scoring, but the impact he has.
That might not be what they were looking for. A long basket from their big man. Preston Knowles, though, attacks immediately. Starting to turn out to a running game. Sanagua looks at Tom Din, wide open for three, and it misses out. The fans were waiting to explode there.
That's sometimes a double-edged sword. You're wide open, but having no one around you makes you think about the shot more.
2 minutes and 20 seconds here left in the first quarter. Tyler Lamb tries a pocket pass. And Tam Din fouls the Porn Sang Tong down low.
That was a good screen and a good roll. Forcing Williams out. Smaller guard. Trying to guard the big man inside and able to draw that foul. Good pass for Tyler Lamb.
Both teams switching in point guards into the game. Freddie Lish in for Mono Vampire. And Vincent Nguyen in for the Saigon Heat. Sang Tong knocked down the first free throw this time. Fans are getting rowdy here at CIS Arena, trying to distract the opposing team, and it works. Saigon Heat looking to build on the momentum. Sam Thompson kicks it to Vincent. Back to Torian Graham, who's been really looking for a shot to start this game. Back to Sam Thompson again, breaks free. Graham moves inside. A lot of movement there down low, but no calls, and the Mono Vampire out on the break. Singletary gets loose. Nice pass to Moses Morgan, but it rings out on the layup. Singletary there to clean it up.
What a rebound, what an effort. But Mike Singletary not expecting his teammate to make that basket, just grabbing the rebound and putting it back in.
Good effort and good pass by Singletary. Gets the points. Mono Vampire. And that three-point shot still rattling out for the Heat. Singletary trying to answer. Trying to break down Sam Thompson and finally call for a foul. Bit of a back and forth there between the two star forwards.
A little bit of chippiness, a little bit of color coming in at this game.
Both are driving forwards, so there's going to be a lot of contact between these two guys.
You got to expect that with Mike Singletary. Speaking from experience, DK, guarding him is no joke. He knows how to use his body. He knows how to use his strength. He's not the tallest guy, but he can get in the paint.
Tyler Lamb open for three. Still yet to make his first triple of the game. Saigon Heat, though, unable to knock the three ball as well. 0 for 8 so far. They're trying to get their big man the ball once again. Mono Vampire quick to double, triple team him actually. And another foul called on the Mono Vampire.
Nobody able to guard Williams, really. All they're doing is fouling, so you see the double team was called, a little bit of hands, a little bit of chippiness.
Andre Erlip in disbelief. It's got to be frustrating trying to contain a guy like Williams.
He's got to capitalize on his free throws, though.
Unable to, but big time offensive board. Graham back to Thompson from the corner. Still unable to knock that three ball down. Thompson again. Finally the first three for the Saigon Heat in this game.
Readjusting the exact same shot off that offensive rebound.
That might start something for the Heat as this first quarter starting to wind down. Ball rotation by the Mono Vampire. Almost a perfect answer. Mono Vampire though tap away the rebound. The Heat will get the ball with 30 seconds left in this first interval. Torian Graham's going to get a breather. Sam Thompson knocking down a three earlier. Getting the ball back And he wants this one-on-one matchup against Nopar and Sangtong.
4-second difference off the shot clock and the game clock.
Thompson stepping back and he drills another long shot. Singletary to close out the quarter, rims out. Saigon Heat finished the first quarter on a strong note. Now down by only 18 to 14. Let's take a break before heading into the second quarter. Start the second quarter. Mono Vampire up ahead 18 to 14. What was the difference there in that first quarter, Jeff?
Well, better shooting. You got to point that out first. The Heat 4 of 11 from 3. And Saigon really struggling 1 out of 10 in that first quarter from the 3-point line. So I think it's just the quality of shots. The Vampire doing a better job defending. The Heat settling for 1-on-1 plays. But realizing that they have a mismatch inside, so that really changed the outlook of the game.
Let's see the adjustments that are made. Tyler Lamb here trying to get a 3 off. Good defense by Justin Young, forcing that miss. Saigon Heat looking to build up on their momentum. Good defense on the shot, but a foul down low on Michael Singletary. That's still only his first personal foul, so it's still in safe zone for the star import.
A little bit of a miscommunication on defense being pointed out by the Vampire.
Vincent Nguyen trying to throw it up, but not able to go through Singletary, who's on the run. Narati Punsa at the perimeter. Freddie Lish trying to shake off his defender. Saigon Heat doing a good job rotating, and Tyler Lamb gets that over Tino Williams.
So he couldn't make it in the first. Readjusting. That's just a good move and a good floater.
Vincent Nguyen though to Justin Young, and there they are back to the big man. Williams cannot get it down this time. Mono Vampire out on the break. Singletary, big time step. Everything but the basket. Out on the break, Justin Young wide open on the layup. 2 easy points for the Heat.
Saigon have done a really good job off transition baskets. That's how they got back into this game. Creating stops and running on transition. So if they can continue this, it's going to be a better second quarter.
Tyler Lamb, though, trying to go inside again, and he has been struggling in this game.
Trying to force up too many challenge shots.
Singuan getting it to the big man, pulls up for 2. Williams taking a lot of shots there from long range.
You can see the coach shaking his head. If you're that big, you got to pound it inside. Don't bail out the defense.
And the Mono Vampire punish them on the other end. A long 2 by Michael Singletary. Trying to get into that pick and roll action. A hard foul by Nopar Sangtong.
You don't want to do that if you're Sangtong, because you're trying to preserve your fouls for the big man Williams inside. That
looked painful in slow motion.
That was a hard foul, though.
Yeah, Tamdin just flying there after the contact. But again, that hurts the Mono Vampire's rotation. Chandon Kwa, Tamdin pulling up easily this time. And again, still missing from the 3-point land. Freddie Lish trying to dance it backside. Nice hustle by Tamdin. Been getting into the action for the Saigon Heat a lot.
That's what you can expect from Din. He's really gonna go after the ball. He's gonna sacrifice his body. Look at this, overstretching, trying to tap that ball out, laying down on the floor.
Sacrificing his body on both ends this time, Ben. Singletary gets it to Lish. Lish, the quick feet, missing short on the jump shot attempt. Saigon Heat attacking on the open break. Unable to take advantage of the numbers there. Now backpedaling. Good pass by Singletary and an easy shot by Boonserm.
That's a great pass, but an even better catch. He caught that spinning in midair.
Ryan Graham gets smothered by Michael Singletary.
What a block.
And locking it down on defense are the Mono Vampire.
You know, if you have your best player and your best import going after shots like that, that's got to pump you up on defense.
A grand welcome to the ABL from Mike Singletary to Torian Graham, making sure nothing comes easy.
That's just a vet welcoming the rook.
Shandong Kwa gets it into Justin Young. Young kicks it all the way to the other end.
Dangerous pass.
Shot clock winding down. Thompson misses again. Are back to struggling. Mono Vampire attack. Trying to get into that corner. Anante drives to the left side. Rims out. Both teams just struggling on offense. Thompson gets it to Kwa. Kwa pulls up. And they get a three.
That's a guard giving that screen. Picking, popping. Good read off that closeout and just pulling up over the defense.
Saigon Heat really needed that. Mono Vampire can't answer. Keep trying to build up some momentum. Sam Thompson spin move inside the paint and a nimble finish by the forward.
That's a high skilled move by Thompson. And again, on transition, you can't emphasize enough how the Heat are really capitalizing off transition.
Mono Vampire, though, starting to fire blanks. The Saigon Heat taking advantage of the fast break game. They're going a bit smaller with Williams on the bench, trying to knock it inside. Justin Young, strong move. Rims out. Good putback by Torian Graham.
Out of nowhere, Torian Graham just skying for that tip-in.
And that forces a timeout for the Mono Vampire as they close into only 1 point. We'll be back in a bit. The transition game have really played out well for them.
They're getting better stops, playing better defense. They're realizing that the half-court defense of Vampire was really giving them trouble, so decided to just push the break, and you know that's where they got the majority of their buckets. Let's see if the Vampire can adjust and try to work out that transition defense.
Vampire bringing back in Preston Knowles. Playing well in the first quarter. Tries to kick it out for another three, but another miss by the Vampire. Steps on the line as he tried to chase down the rebound, and the Heat will now get a chance to take the lead.
That's still a good shot off that pick and roll action. The weak side was open, but after a blazing start by the Vampire, they're really struggling to find a three-point shot.
They've missed 7 threes in a row now. With both teams going cold from downtown. Could be up to who will be able to control the paint in this game.
Let's see how the Vampire can hold up with a different set of imports now. Got Singletary on the bench, and the 3 others are on the floor.
Justin Young, strong drive, but rims it out. Unable to go up ahead. Tyler Lamb, though, a lot of screens for him. Unable to shake the defense off. This is Morgan to Knowles in that corner. This good rotation by the Heat. Preston Knowles has to pull up. And once again, another blank possession by the Mono Vampire.
Another bad 3. Got to point that out. It's another bad 3. They don't have any flow on their offense. It's all full of one-on-one challenge 3s.
It's going to be another timeout on the floor as the teams try to figure out how to get out of this. about past the middle of the second quarter. Again, a low-scoring affair so far, Ted.
Exactly right. Both teams have figured out the adjustments. You see Thompson on our screens. He's provided a lot of quality minutes. But now let's see how they fine-tune their offenses.
Both teams shooting exactly 8 of 32. Trying to answer there. Good play out of the timeout, unable to finish. Ananthi, though, kicks it. Good hustle by Tamdin once again on defense.
See Saigon with the effort of that blocked alley-oop pass. That's been the difference too. The effort on transition D.
Preston Knowles getting it to Ananthi. Again, that drive, nice pass. Wongla didn't look ready. Down the other end, Justin Young gets it to Quan. Nice pass inside. Torian Graham for the slam.
What a jam for the lead. Great pass inside, leading him to the bucket. He just rises up for the two-handed slam.
Preston Knowles looking to answer. Saigon Heat trying to get this ball. Ananthi picks it up, pulls up. Once again, off the run. Sam Thompson is gonna slow it down. Might be looking to get Torian Graham there. Good defense by Ananthi to deny the first pass. Graham pulls up. Does not get the bucket. Capitalize after his dunk. Preston Knowles, though, trying to shake it inside, looking for his own shot. And now it's time for Mono Vampire to go cold from the field, Jet.
Right, it's a game of runs right now. We saw a while ago the Vampire with their version of a run, and now the Heat coming back strong. Capitalized by that, again, the two-handed slam.
Mono Vampire trying to stop this run, bringing in their star scorer, Michael Singletary, back on the court.
More than the scoring, I think Singletary really just stabilizes their offense. They get a lot better shots with him on the floor.
Nearly loses the ball, though. Misses the layup. Sam Thompson trying to push the tempo, and they're trying that alley-oop again. Works this time for a layup. So these two finding their chemistry up in the air. Moses Morgan trying to bounce down low, still unable to answer. What a defensive run this is by the Heat.
It's a downward spiral for the Vampire. They're getting frustrated trying to get to the hole, and they're missing their wide open layups.
Saigon Heat looking to use Graham and Thompson. Thompson tries to spin, runs right into Preston Knowles, and that is an unsportsmanlike foul called on Sam Thompson as he tried to stop Preston Knowles on the way up.
Looks like the refs thought that he wasn't going for the ball after he got picked by Knowles. So we're going to see here. There you go. You see the steal, and he just grabs him on the waist. So a great call by the referees. He wasn't going for the ball in that one.
But that was just great defense by Preston Knowles, anticipating the spin. It turns into 3 opportunities for Preston Knowles to get points on the board, and he makes both, along with the possession. Knowles already with 5 points, 8 rebounds. Big rebounding game for the guard.
Quietly, he don't need no big man inside.
Knowles gets the ball into Lamb. Lamb going to the left side, tries to find his teammates. Morgan penetrating, runs into 2 white shirts, and the ball is turned over.
Better defense by Saigon. Collapsing on that drive. Both drives, actually. The possession before where Tyler Lamb tried to get to the hole.
Saigon Heat starting to figure themselves out on defense. Trying to get more on this offensive side, though. Sam Thompson gets the ball somehow, tries to kick it back out. Michael Sloy does not knock down the 3.
It's a good shot.
Moses Morgan has 2 white shirts on him. Sang Tong pulls up from the corner and he knocks that one down.
That's a better percentage from 3 than he is from the free throw line. No one to pass to, just why not rise up for 3?
Unexpected 3 from the stretch 4. Torian Graham drives. Well, that's a clear foul on Moses Morgan.
Got beat to the baseline. Quick first step on that one and just trying to stop him from getting the easy 2.
So Torian Graham does have 10 points so far in his first ABL game, but it's taken him 14 shot attempts, Jeff.
Can't question his aggressiveness. I mean, that's why they got him in the first place. He's out there to be aggressive, to look to score. So he's doing his job, just has to be more efficient at it.
Graham misses the first free throw. Saigon Heat now down by 2. Preston Knowles pressured by Michael Soy here. Gets down in the post. Quick move. Great defense by Justin Young, but just a better put back by Knowles.
Is that another rebound? That's another rebound for Knowles, the point guard.
An unorthodox rebound, but it'll count.
He'll take it.
Good 2-man action by the Heat, unable to finish though, and another board by Preston Knowles. Kicks it out. Moses Morgan, layup and the foul. Preston Knowles just making everything happen for the Mono Vampire.
He's pumped up, man. He's pumped up. He knows what he wants to do. He's trying to spark this offense. Rebounding the ball, scoring the ball, and this time, look at that pass. Look at that finish. And 1 basket. And just like that, another run by the Vampire, up by 5 on an opportunity to make it 6.
Both teams going back and forth. Moses Morgan, though, misses the extra point attempt. Sam Thompson gets it to Graham, trying to go quick feet, pulls up, rims out the shot again. Singletary running up. Moses Morgan attacking. Wild pass back out. Tyler Lamb. Another offensive rebound effort by Michael Singletary. Mono Vampire starting to run away.
You know about those guys that just have a nose for the ball? I mean, you're looking at one of them, Mike Singletary. Nobody else knew where the ball was going to drop, and he just grabbed the rebound and put it back in easy.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Sam Thompson getting his preferred matchup. Goes to the left and right, spinning, long 2. Misses it this time. The Vampire looking for the last attempt. Moses Morgan goes for the layup. He has been striving in that transition game.
That's off that rebound and assist by Knowles.
And the first half comes to a close. The Mono Vampire run out again to stay ahead, 37-28 to close out the action in the first half. We'll be back after a break for the last 20 minutes of the game.
It's a game of runs indeed. You know, both teams coming out with their own version of a mini run. Not really one team really blowing it off or blowing away, but the mixture or the schemes that each coach and each team is really putting in, the different lineups has really changed the complexion of the game. So it's really a coaching matchup right now, and the way the teams are playing, it's really an even matchup. So no surprise here with that 3-point margin.
Mono Vampire closing that first half on a 13-1 run after the Saigon Heat took their first lead towards the end of the second quarter, but both teams have just been cold, shooting barely 30% from the field.
You got to credit also the defense that they're both playing against one another, because the shots, some of the shots that they're taking really are challenge shots, for forcing a lot of misses. So good effort on the defensive end for both teams.
Torian Graham attacking the basket to start the second half, and he makes that layup for the Heat.
Just like how he started off that the game in that first quarter. The first 2 points, the first touch, the first drive to the rim.
Moses Morgan trying to go into the post. Justin Young, good defense there. Morakinyo Williams coming into the game for the Saigon Heat. He was a big factor in that first half.
Exactly right. Maybe the coaching staff wanted to switch things up and make him a starter in the second half.
Preston Knowles continuing to have a good game. It's his 12th point. He has a double-double with 12 and 11.
We talk about runs, but one guy that's been consistent throughout the whole game is that guy Knowles.
Saigon Heat immediately looking to get to their big man Williams. Good move down low and draws another foul.
That's just a lot of contact being created. I thought Thompson did a good job actually guarding him. Kept his hands up. Didn't, well, he went for the ball in that last instance, ending up with a foul. Sorry, Morgan, excuse me.
That's Morgan's second foul. Williams, though, unable to make the Mono Vampire pay.
You know, if this goes down to the end game, free throws are going to be critical for Saigon. And if Williams is still in the game, there might be a sort of a hack and shack strategy we might see.
Saigon Heat 7 of 12 from the line so far. Mono Vampire still up ahead by 9. Preston Knowles gets it to Lamb. Lamb's been struggling so far this game. Williams trying to hedge. Good defense there, but Michael Singletary picks up the offensive board, unable to put it back in.
Short arm that offensive rebound. Was supposed to be an easy 2-point shot for him.
Sam Thompson made one earlier, but misses wide on this side of the floor.
That's just the same story. Poor shooting night, not only for Thompson, but for the whole Saigon Heat team.
Thompson 1 for 5 from 3 tonight, 4 of 13 from the floor. This guy's been on fire. Misses it that time. Torian Graham bringing the ball up. He scored earlier in the quarter. Justin Young, though, the ball rolls between his legs, just not prepared for that pass.
A little bit too low. Also, you know, if you're a catcher or you're a shooter, you got to be prepared for whatever type of pass is coming your way. So let's see if he gets a better look next time.
Singletary against Thompson, trying to go down. Steps away and it rolls off. Hamdin trying to attack instantly. Getting it to Williams. Nice spin move. The ball is knocked out. Tyler Lamb gets open and an easy layup.
Probably the easiest look that Lamb has had throughout the game. That's a good run and a good find by none other than Knowles.
It's only Lamb's second field goal. Thompson gets a triple. Really needed that to get him going.
That's a good shot. Good way to see the ball go in after a couple of misses.
Singletary attacks Williams and that body just disrupts the shot. Hamdin open for 3. The fans just really waiting for him to knock down that triple. On the other side though, Mono Vampire, Tyler Lamb still unable to hit the long range shot.
It's still one of the better looks that he's had so far from the 3-point line.
Torian Graham missing another drive to the basket. Right now, firing blanks again are both teams going into a standstill.
It's a mismatch.
Preston Knowles gets the open shot off that drive. Saigon Heat come away running again. Sam Thompson attacks Tyler Lamb, tries to get it over. Not go down, but the offensive board still with the Heat. Torian Graham pulls up. He has not found that range.
Maybe a little bit of first game jitters.
The ball just not going in for any team. Going back and forth. Sam Thompson, one of the easiest baskets we've seen all night.
Making sure that one in a two-hand jam off, sort of a broken few possessions for both teams.
Finally, someone finding the basket. Saigon Heat down by 6. Preston Knowles, nice pass. Up on Sangtong, the basket, and the foul.
Off that double drag action from the left wing. That's just a good roll, good find by Knowles. See over here, wide open. Nobody around him, fouling from behind. That's a good pass, good layup.
Once again, Preston Knowles clearly making himself seen as one of the best players on the court through this entire game. 12 points, 12 boards, and 6 assists. Officially now on triple-double alert. Brian Graham gets it to Thompson on the wing. He's given space by Singletary.
He tempted to take that shot.
Spins inside and gets called for the foul as he tries to pass out.
Singletary didn't like that one. He thought he didn't foul him. You see him shaking his head. See over here what happened. He got spinned. Oh, it looks like I didn't see any foul there on my part, but you know, we've got to respect the referee's call.
Thompson seemed to be jumping into the contact. Nonetheless, a call made by the ref. It's Singletary's second personal foul, actually. And there, they're going down to Williams, down in the paint. Good swarming defense by the Black Shirts, but just the last-second desperation foul call there.
That's just a bailout foul. Yeah, look at this. That's a bailout foul. That's a great. Oh, Tyler Lamb. You know, thought he got all ball, but from the angle that the referees had, he caught the arm.
Tyler Lamb's second personal. Lamb only 4 points in today's game, coming in averaging 17 a game. And the Saigon Heat have done a good job on him at least. Getting back to Williams down in the paint. Kicks it back out to Din. Nice fake. The one-handed runner goes wide. On the Vampire in the break. Preston Knowles to the corner. Tyler Lamb hits the triple.
That's what shooters do. They shoot the ball. You can go 0 for 10. If you're wide open and you're a team shooter, you got to shoot that ball. Good find by Knowles.
Sam Thompson tries to roll that in. A lot of contact. Another fast break 3 from the Mono Vampire, and that stings, forcing a timeout by Kevin Yerkes of the Saigon Heat. In the matter of a couple of seconds apart, but big time momentum swinging threes by the Mono Vampire. First by Tyler Lamb, and then by Michael Singletary. Lead now at 14 for the Mono Vampire, Jeff.
Looks like they adjusted well that mismatch down low, putting Morgan this time on him. And he's been playing better defense, forcing that transition game for the Vampires.
Justin Young looking for Williams. Williams, a lot of black shirts around him, kicks out of the double team, gets it back to Thompson in the post. Step away 2. Again, a forced shot by the Saigon Heat. Moses Morgan attacking the Saigon Heat defense, and finally a stop. Young swings it to Tam Din. Still unable to find the mark. The torrid shooting night for the Saigon Heat, 3 of 21.
You see Knowles really asking for screens with whoever Williams is guarding. Trying to get another mismatch or a slow reaction off the defense. In this possession, though, he turned the ball over. Oh, it's like a double dribble, yeah.
Yeah, Coach Andre Erlip and Preston Knowles was asking that the ball was tapped out of his hands, but nonetheless, double dribble violation call on Knowles. The screen by Williams gets Graham open, but still not enough for the Heat. Knowles trying to work his magic again, gets it to Singletary, a wide open lane. The big body of Williams, though, enough to get that shot away. Quad for 3, the Heat need this, but they still can't get it.
That's a lot of missed threes. A lot of missed opportunities on transition.
Continuing to be cold here at home. Tyler Lamb, another one-handed runner, able to go down. Thompson spins on the run, and another foul called on the drive.
This one, I think, on Morgan.
Yep, that's another foul called on Morgan, number 11. It's his third personal.
Oh yeah, just crashing into him on that transition opportunity.
So that's 3 fouls on Morgan, 3 on Saigon, and 3 on Chantachon. The bigger players of the Mono Vampire. But still, they're up ahead by 14 points, 50 to 36.
It's something to watch with 3 fouls with Morgan guarding Williams inside.
Let's see if the Saigon Heat can get their big man. Instead, they go out to Thompson for a triple, and he knocks down another one, trying to get into rhythm.
They needed that one badly. Great inside-outside action. From the inside to the post, outside to the 3.
Tyler Lamb gets it to Singletary, turnaround jumper, and that is a practice move.
That's just a Kobe fadeaway. Good cut, good pass, good fadeaway, body control, swish.
Just muscle memory there by Michael Singletary. Saigon Heat trying to answer. Torian Graham. An easy shot there from mid-range.
That's a great, well-run play by Saigon. The half-court set, miscommunication by Mono.
Gonna need more of that though. Singletary trying to shake away Thompson. Good defense though. Stepped on the line. Singletary asking for a foul there. Feels like he got slapped on the arm.
Feels like he's not getting any calls, but that's just good vertical defense.
Torian Graham kicking it around the perimeter. Qua going in the middle. To Graham once again. Moving the ball around nicely to Saigon Heat, and it ends up in another 2 points.
Way to attack the closeouts for Saigon. Multiple attacks off multiple closeouts, resulting in their best scorer ending up with a wide open teardrop.
Tyler Lamb attacks inside and gets that difficult layup this time.
How did he put that up?
Saigon Heat attacking back quickly. Torian Graham misses it again. Moses Morgan, transition triple, and it goes down.
And Williams is looking at the bench. What do you want me to do, go out or stay back in?
It's a difficult situation to be in for the big man. That is a situation he favors, though, but he gets swatted away by Michael Singletary. Quick hands. Sam Thompson gets somehow Michael Williams. Gets the and one. Making up for the turnover a few seconds earlier. Mauricio Williams.
Rising up and laying it up in. I thought he was going to dunk it.
He's trying to get the easy points first. That's the 4th foul on Chantachon of the Mono Vampire. So
I was ready to jump off my seat. But it's 2 points. But if you were like 7-1, you'd bang. Oh, good shot. 3-point play nonetheless. Off a broken play, finding him inside. But still, Saigon down by 11 in this ball game.
They're going to need to stop the 3-point shooting by the Vampire. Freddie Lish gets by Williams and gets knocked over. And will get a trip to the line.
Williams just fouled Lish with his waist. Check this out. Oh, his thigh. I'm sorry. He fouled him with his thigh. That's how much the height difference is for Williams and Lish. But that's a great attack and to feed his body into the defender while he was on the air. That's just experience right there.
Good crafty play. Lish knows how to use his body to get away around bigger players.
That's just waist. How do you foul somebody with your waist?
Lish, though, gets on the board his first point in the game.
You want to talk about the depth of Mono Vampire. They got Knowles starting point, and who's coming off the bench? That's Lish.
There's a lot of talent all around that roster. Mono Vampire breaking free. A bad pass by Tyler Lamb, but still Singletary able to keep it in their hands. Lish gets the three wide open, knocks it down. Another three-point shooter emerging for the Men in Black.
That's a great read by Mike Singletary. Throwing the defender in with just one dribble, knowing the moment he helped, he passed the ball. A great shot.
Building up their biggest lead in the game at 15. Torian Graham, the shot clock winding down. Tamden rattles out the three, and the Saigon Heat will head into the last quarter down by 15. Just 10 minutes of action left to turn this around. Last 10 minutes of this game, what do the Heat have to do to turn this around, Jet?
They got to start on defense. You can't worry about the offensive game you're having or the struggles. Down to the last quarter, last 10 minutes, you got to lock this thing down. You got to create opportunities. Go with what was working for you in that second quarter where you had your runs. That's stops and transition.
Michael Singletary pulling up, and a great way to start the quarter for the Mono Vampire.
Well, right on cue, he just knocked down a three.
18-point deficit. Hamden trying to shake away that defense. Nice strong move. What will get called for the foul is Freddie Lish down low.
What you like about this is he knows he's struggling from three. Using his body, making something happen from the inside. They got to get more free throw attempts in this ball game.
Just have to try any way to see that ball go through the hoop, hoping to start getting some rhythm and momentum their way. That might help Tamden out a bit. He's 0 for 6 from the field. It's his first points of the game, but also has 6 rebounds and 3 assists.
There you go, finally seeing the ball go through the net. I mean, it's still a long 9 minutes. So Saigon's gotta lock this in, gotta play better on defense to have a chance to catch up.
Preston Knowles, nice kick out. Moses Morgan trying to get down low to Sang Tong. Easy basket there down in the paint. As you mentioned, though, they really have to lock it down on defense.
You can't let that happen. That's too easy. That's too easy. I mean, he's not the best offensive player on the floor, but that's too easy for him.
Hamden capitalizing on those made baskets earlier. A 3 to unlock.
And those are the results of the 2 free throws that he saw go in the net. Able to knock down a 3 now.
Defensive stop, getting the turnover from the Mono Vampire.
Looks like they wanted Morgan to stay in the corner. It's miscommunication.
As you mentioned, though, that's what they need. Justin Young, though, unable to capitalize on that defense. Chichayanante, what a calm layup on the break. Able to get 2 points despite the chase down attempt by the Heat.
I think he sort of sprained his ankle in that one, but that's a great finish. Oh.
Wild layup by Saigon. Mono Vampire on the break, and what a block by Sam Thompson.
That's what they got to do. They got to play better defense. Look at that great read on that reverse layup. Read it perfectly and just timed the block.
Freddie Lish trying to go on the other side of the board. Sam Thompson saw that coming. Preston Knowles pulls up from the corner. Now he's missing shots.
They can't settle for 3 even if they seem to have a big lead.
Thompson's made 3 already this game. This is that one, though. Would have been huge for the Heat. So this is the side that they need to work things out.
Again, you got to think about it. The Vampire, if they win this, they get solo first. So you know they're going after this win.
Thompson gets caught trying to reach into Singletary. That's his third personal.
Oh. Yeah, that's a clear foul.
Lish running into Justin Young, unable to maintain his position though. Consecutive fouls called on the Heat.
I like the lineup. It's a small lineup for the Vampire. You got Lish at point, you got Knowles as the 2, and Tyler Lamb as the 3. So not a lot of size, and you see Saigon really matching up with them. There's no legit big man on the floor right now.
Freddie Lish getting it to Lamb, gets the screen, shakes. Nice strip by Thompson. He has Singletary ahead of him. Sidestep. Hangs in the air but misses completely. Unable to capitalize on that.
That's a big layup that they missed.
And adding into the pressure. A 5-point swing. Building up to a 20-point lead.
That was painful. That was painful. That might have sucked out the air of Saigon right now. They got to get something in the hole. They got to see something go in if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And that definitely quiet down the crowd here at CAS Arena. Usually very loud, but quiet down as the team is struggling. Torian Graham still unable to shoot. Singletary up against Thompson. Thompson trying to stay safe of that foul. There is a traveling violation called on Singletary down in the post.
See the coach trying to tell him, calm down. You got time on your side. You got a 20-point lead. You don't need to rush anything and create a turnover. That's a poor decision by Mike Singletary.
Good defensive stance, though, by Sam Thompson, avoiding the foul and also getting the stop.
You see here, Lish still applying pressure.
Always full of energy, Freddie Lish. Sam Thompson looking for options. Vincent Nguyen drives inside. Nice drop off to Thompson. He gets the layup.
That's very, very well execution. In a half-court set, a drive and kick. And a good decision, a good pass.
Freddie Lish getting the screen. Open lane. Doesn't roll it in, but the putback by Sang Tong.
No one boxing him out in that play. That's a product of the absence of a legit big.
Torian Graham trying to go inside. Good defense by Sang Tong.
That's good defense. Rising up vertically, no reaching for the ball.
Everybody say defense.
Again, just sucking the life out of this Saigon Heat comeback attempt. Preston Knowles. What an effort on the boards there.
I don't even know if he meant for that to go in. Just trying to tap the ball wherever near the ring, and that's just been the story of the game for this guy.
Timeout called. Saigon Heat just need to figure something out here. Got away there, but a foul as he was trying to get the ball with Vincent Nguyen.
That's tremendous pressure by Freddie Lish. It's a 22-point game, and you got time on your side, and you're still putting up the pressure. There's no question why these guys are about. If they win this ball game, they're about to be solo first in the standings.
Coach Andre Erlup is going to live with that foul from Freddie Lish. It's a great effort by him on defense. Vincent Wynn, another drop off. Torian Graham again runs into the contact and unable to finish.
That's just the experience of the defensive side by Mike Singletary. He went up, anticipated the contact, but didn't swing his hands down. That's great vertical defense.
Tyler Lamb has Team Will on him, blows by, and that is an easy layup by Tyler Lamb.
That's too easy. One-on-one, realizing the mismatch.
Well, far away from the basket. Torian Graham looking again. Another turnover by the Heat. Tyler Lamb way up ahead. All alone, does not make it. Tyler Lamb and the Mono Vampire are going to slow it down. Again, a big lead. Trying to run out the clock. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Preston Knowles kicks it to the corner. Tyler Lamb does not knock down the three. Only one more assist left for Preston Knowles to complete a triple-double.
Think he knows it? You think Knowles knows it?
We'll see if he can get that, though. Torian Graham gets clipped on the arm as he goes up for the jumper. Moses Morgan is not like that as he collects his fourth. Coach Andre Erlip approaching the table probably to figure out the foul situation. I think he's trying to settle the number of fouls possibly on Moses Morgan. Or maybe figure out the clock situation. We'll have to see. Could be a clock situation.
You know what I love, TK? He's up by 20. He's up by 24. And he's up here in the scores table pleading for what he thinks is a failed call or something.
Well, that's why Coach Andre Erlip is a winner. He's a legend in the Polish league. The Slovenian head coach has won multiple championships there, and that's why the Mono Vampire have brought him in, looking to get the franchise's first ABL title.
And they're looking in good shape. I think his intensity really rubs off on his players. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that, but every day in practice.
That's really what has shaped these guys into a strong unit, looking on their way to their sixth win. Still, though, 5 minutes left. Saigon Heat are still attempting to turn it around. No, things not going their way so far.
You know, this lengthy technical timeout might actually just do favors for Saigon Heat. They're gonna calm down, try to think this out, and they could come out with a run of their own. I mean, we've seen them do it throughout the game.
At worst, even though it's a 24-point differential, you just want to finish these kinds of games strong on a positive note to carry on into the next games. We've seen earlier in the action today, the KL Dragons came back from a 20-point deficit to win their game against the Dreamers at home. So never say anything's impossible here in the ABL. Torian Graham is going to go to the line after we resolve this scoreboard situation. He has 17 points, though it's taken him 25 attempts in this game, Jed. How do you evaluate Graham's first debut game here in the ABL?
Well, you know, we can see him that he's a born scorer, but I think he just needs to. That's not efficient. I mean, I'm going to come out and say it. That's not an efficient clip for him. I mean, he's out there to score, but he can do it in better ways. I think it's his first game. His teammates are feeling him out. He's actually feeling out the flow of the offense, trying to find the spots. So, this is a great first game for him, great way to introduce himself. And I expect him to play better and be more efficient as the league will go on.
In college, he played at Arizona State, was the second leading scorer in the Pac-12. So he has that potential there to be a really good scorer. And you're not going to get many nights where he's shooting 0-11 from downtown.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, talent like him. So I think it's just a matter of feeling out the offense, his new team, his new teammates, his tendencies, even the coaching staff. So, it's going to be exciting for this team, for Saigon, as the season progresses.
Again, we're still resolving that clock issue. We're down at 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. Dorian Graham missing his first attempt. Knocked down the second, pushing his total to 18 points along with 9 boards and 3 assists. Coach Andre Erlup deciding to rest Moses Morgan, who's done wonders on defense against the big men.
Graham heading to the bench, so it looks like a white flag now for Saigon. Still a great debut for him. Welcome to the ABL. Uh-oh.
There's Preston Knowles completing the triple-double. He's smiling. Seems like he knows it.
Looks like he knows it.
Great backdoor play there by the Mono Vampire.
I'm going to expect Mono Vampire now to take Knowles and a few of their guys out.
Gotta play safe. They have a tough schedule ahead. I think 3 games in the next week for the Saigon, for the Mono Vampire. A lot of them on the road, so they really have to control this rotation carefully.
Yeah, solo first for the Vampire right now. Up way 1 game above the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
Preston Knowles looking to add on. Trying to knock it down. Brandon Kwa looking for the open layup. Oh, Sam Thompson misses it right in front of the rim.
Story of their night.
Camden getting his second 3. Maybe a little too late.
I was just going to say, the look on his face. Where was this? Where was this throughout the whole game?
But still, though, as we mentioned, trying to finish on a high note. Singletary kicks it back out to Lish for 3. Rims out. Saigon Heat still pushing. Kwa, the youngster, has Singletary on him, trying to dance. Goes inside. The last attempt at a layup there.
There's a foul called.
Let's see who that is on. Freddie Lish. Livid. Seems to be on, yes, Michael Singletary.
Maybe he tapped his left elbow.
Singletary, though, asking for a traveling violation. But nonetheless, the foul is already called. Again, a busy schedule up ahead for the Mono Vampire. They will go home to play on the 15th against the KL Dragons. But 2 days later, they will face Taipei Fubon Braves. And in another 2 days, they will travel to Singapore to face the Slingers. So 3 games in just the span of 5 days. That's a tough schedule, Jack.
That's a tough schedule. As a player, playing that amount of games, you gotta value your rest. You gotta value preparation. You can expect a lot of light practices, just resting their key players.
Mono has the depth. Singletary pulls up from mid-range. Rims out. There are less than 3 minutes left in the game. And the Vampire still up ahead big by 22 points. Hamden knocked 2 threes earlier, and again he's finding his stroke.
Again, he's asking himself, where was this the whole game? 3 threes now for Din after those 2 free throws that he saw go in the hoop.
Preston Knowles finding a pesky Chan Dang Kwa. Lures him into a foul. Andre Erlip continuing to clear the bench, and he's going to bring out Preston Knowles again, logging a triple-double in this game. There will not be a standing ovation from the home crowd here, but great performance all around by the point guard.
Everybody say defense! Defense! Defense!
Saigon Heat still putting in effort on this defensive end. Double teaming Freddie Lish. Chan Dang Kwa aggressive on the closeout.
That's just a frustration foul. You didn't need to foul him. You didn't need to give him that bailout because he was trapped in no man's land.
Kwa picking up his fourth. Mono Vampire with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Slowly needs to burn out some time. Sang Tong goes straight to the paint. Power move by the local.
Power was right. He just brushed everybody off.
Chan Dang Kwa passes it to Tim Whale, unable to knock down the point-blank layup. Learning experience for the young big man. Both teams clearing the bench in the last 2 minutes here. And if you think the Mono Vampire have a busy schedule up ahead, the Saigon Heat will be playing 2 days from now on the 14th in Macau. And then 2 more days going to China in Foshan Xishan Stadium against the Macau Wolf Warriors. Before 2 more games in the next 3 days, so that's an even tougher schedule. 4 games in 7 days.
Oh. A power move again, yeah. We just got shocked.
Yeah,
How was he able to put that in?
Just not giving up, just not stepping back are the Mono Vampire despite their big lead. All smiles there for Freddie Lish as he brings the ball up. Enjoying some time there to dance along. Trying to get the screen. Sang Tong, nice pass to Apirom Milaichai, but the turnover.
That's a great call out of his name, partner.
Vincent Nguyen gets it to Vo Ban Kim, who hits a three. A fan favorite, the youngster.
Giving something to smile about for his home crowd, the Saigon Heat. I mean, they're gonna drop to 1 and 4, but you can still see the potential of this team. And yeah, I mean, they got a couple new faces, so it's a long season still. They're gonna have a lot of chances to catch up and make waves, to make the playoffs.
The Vampire still negotiating their way around the offensive side. Fong La trying to get on the board. Nice moves around, but gets swept away by the young big man of the Saigon Heat. Stolen away by Freddie Lish. Goes up, teases us with the takeoff a bit, but finishes off with the layup.
Freddie Lish is a personality. That's all I can say.
Just an entertaining guy. He's been around in the ABL for a while. This is his 4th team, if I recall correctly.
He's just a baller. You know what I'm saying? He's a baller.
Seems to have the ball on his hands all the time, dribbling it like a yo-yo. Vincent Nguyen just adding some more points for the Saigon Heat. This should be the last possession of the game. And the Vampire most likely gonna run out the clock. No more shot clock here. Freddie Lish waving away the screen, and that should be it. The Mono Vampire finishing this game with a 21-point win to improve the 6-2. Saigon Heat dropped to 1-3. What a game this was by the Mono Vampire, Jet.
It was a game of runs. We talked about it at halftime. Back and forth they went. First quarter, second quarter, each team had their mini version of a mini run. But during the last quarter, the experience, the chemistry, the familiarity that Mono Vampire had against the new faces, a couple of new faces of the Saigon Heat, really just prevailed. But nonetheless, you can see the potential, the new faces, and the new source of talent that Saigon Heat has in their team. So just a great experience win. Now solo first is Mono Vampire.
So this has been another great game of action in the Asain Basketball League Season 10 Rise to Greatness. The Mono Vampire and the Saigon Heat. It's been a pleasure covering this game. My name is TK, anchoring alongside our analyst, Jed Manuel. Thanks for tuning in. And